What's up, y'all? This is Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit the notification bell. If you'd like to support the channel, cash app in the description. If you'd like to follow me on any other platforms, everything in the top description of YouTube. That being said, let's get this show on the road. It's just an apple. Then let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? I say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? Touch your shoulders. Dreaming on the street. Say why? Tell them that it's your nature. So we're about to do one more little joint, and we about to get up on this news because I need to see what's going on. We listened to the Jay-Z freestyle last night, so y'all go back and watch that. We did watch the freestyle on the last live, so.
And there's a guy sitting on the other side. And the guy sitting on the other side.
I'll check this out, boss.
Every step of
They say time. So, time.
I feel like she needs to hold.
I like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. Whoa, I like to make myself believe the planet Earth, it turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never
As it seems. Alright, y'all. So we about to get to this YouTube, man. We got a lot going on in the YouTube world. This weekend was kind of crazy. You got the Nolan Wells updates. You got a whole lot of stuff. Jay-Z, that's a pretty big venue. I don't know how many they could hold. What? They closed the case. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what this is about. They saying that Nolan Wells case closed. Closed.
If you hate telephone spam, give me. Just 1 second, please, before you click the stop button. There is a way that you can stop the spam. My name's Thomas. I am an attorney.
is the general consensus. Even white people are coming out and being vocal about.
Hold on, let's see what's going on. We checking out Willa D Live. That's the first video we reacted to, y'all.
What's up, family? On Independence Day, July 4th, Nolan Wells went missing after hanging out with his white friends while voting. Many people immediately thought the worst. and that is Nolan's friends knocked him off. For whatever reason, they killed him. Consensus. Even white people are coming out and being vocal about their suspicion that the friends, the so-called friends, were responsible for Nolan Ryan's disappearance. White saying that a number of white people on social media said they believe that his white friends did something bad to him. That something bad means stopped him from breathing. Yeah, fam. And right now, there are a growing number of people who believe that this case is not going to be solved, at least not Wells' parents and community to get justice. And now,
So I don't know about this. I don't know. I don't just think they can do that. I don't. Hold on, we gotta check out Chiz's move, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do that, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to stop that one. Yeah, they're not just gonna be able to just sweep this under the rug, bro. It's not gonna happen, you know.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
They ain't gonna be able to do that, bro. All right, y'all. So we got we're going to Chiz move. We about to react to something with the whole Jay-Z ready for war. You poked the bear. That's crazy.
YouTube.
Fine, you know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. Oh man, it's officially wartime, Crody. Now, you know you done messed up when you got somebody like Pharrell finally speaking out, sounding like he's officially fed up. Now, as you guys know, Pharrell is very gentle. We really only hear from Pharrell through his music. The man did not want to seem bothered, so he let it go.
Yes, he did.
Why? I mean, because of the Drake stuff. I love this person, by the way.
And I didn't realize that what he was saying was Pharrell's art. And knowing the Drake and Pusha, because you know, we have a segment on our show, which I think we're gonna do with the shots. It's called Quick Time and Slime. And when I asked him, I was like, Pusha or Drake? I asked him that because I didn't want to drink. I figured he was gonna say Pusha. And he was like, both. They both Jack called me, and I didn't realize this conversation was personal. He was like, no, yeah. Obviously, I don't want to tell you.
I don't think he was breathing. I think he actually said something. What he said?
Listen, but he was like, and whatever he was saying, I was like, whole.
But was it like foaming at the mouth, mad?
No.
Okay.
No, it was
Disappointed, sad, hurt.
no, it was emotions.
Okay.
And I know Pusha, like if you get grinding, I'm in his first video.
Yeah.
Like when they won the Grammy just now, I'm the first person to text them. I was like, yo, I'm so thankful. I'm so happy. When Pusha actually called me with that emotion, all I was saying was, whoa, he actually has emotions, because for 20 years, I never seen him have emotions. I believe, now, I don't know this for a fact, but I believe that he was like, yo, was his words to me. 40 would have never picked me over Drake. And when I thought about that, I was like, he's right. Like, and sometimes, like Pharrell is, he's a great person. He's a great person that I met, but sometimes I feel like in that situation, he might have tried to be too great.
Being politically correct.
That's the word I should have used.
And for Pusha, he probably felt like, you're my guy. I mean, they wore the matching pink suits. Drake ain't gonna show up to
All three.
However, after getting this on Iceman, I believe this was the tipping point. Now, on the Iceman album, Pharrell was dissed on the record Make 'Em Pay and also From Friends. Drake constantly rapped and bragged about possessing his prized items like his chain. Now, it's still absolutely crazy to me that this whole beef
What up?
Drake,
Where you coming from? Where you tapping in?
and also Pharrell all started with Birdman. Well, last night at his Yankee Stadium concert,
Here we go. Here we go.
Jay-Z actually brought out Pharrell and also Clips to perform songs like Grindin' and also a couple other records.
1:46 in the morning, walking the stage.
Yeah, Pharrell like that bitch.
Yeah, walking the stage. You know I don't even do this. What up, X? Look. But this is so chaotic. God is the greatest. It's so chaotic tonight. God is the greatest. Y'all gonna hear about this shit tomorrow. God is the greatest. You gonna hear about it tomorrow. God is the greatest.
Pharrell got on stage and gave a speech telling Jay-Z, I hope you kill all the niggas. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. You guys have officially poked the bear. Here's what he said.
Unknown calls used to interrupt everything.
Hello?
Again
Hello?
and again.
Here's what he said.
Oh, you gotta make some noise for your own. Y'all know him to be the giant that I know him to be. They took the bear and then the bear cut his hair and now he got on his helmet. He got on his helmet and he getting ready to go to work. I hope you kill all the niggas. Talking about. Make some noise for the legendary skateboard P tonight, New York City.
Hey, dog, if you got Pharrell talking...
You got Pharrell out there talking. He ain't, I don't think, well, he probably was out there with the Clips. That's probably after the set was over with the Clips.
Crazy like this, that is finished. Now, obviously, if you're Drake watching Pharrell talk crazy like this, you can easily say, brother, settle down. Don't forget that I got your prized possessions. I will absolutely not be surprised if we see Drake get on Instagram tomorrow or sometime this week and post a and a troll. Just last night, he put out this clip trolling Jay-Z's freestyle.
All right. Too many nights? We've had too much fun. 2 on the jersey? Over here?
Bro, he a clown. Bro, he a clown for that, bro. He was a super clown, bro. We're gonna run that shit back. We gotta run that back.
Petty and a troll. Just last night, he put out this clip trolling Jay-Z's freestyles.
Hold on.
All right. Too many nights? We've had too much fun.
2 on the jersey? Over here for the 1.
That shit was corn ballish.
Yeah.
That's corn ballish. See, he picking at the way the freestyle went, but the freestyle really was like, see, Jay-Z really coming out swinging, addressing everything going on, bro. Like when they came out talking about the shit with him and Diddy and all this goofy shit, like, yeah, Buddy had to come out swinging, bro. But he had to time that shit right. You notice it's 2 years after the Kendrick beef, so timing is everything.
To Haley, obviously.
Yes.
No,
The Queen.
To Simon.
Yes.
To all the family.
Yes.
To everybody that's helped you elevate it. Shout out to everyone in the building. To everybody that's here to celebrate it. Right? Let's get fried. Run the tunes. Too many more dances. Should have been 2 chips, but don't worry, we have too many more chances.
Now, in my opinion, after all the
That shit corny.
if you're Drake, you absolutely have to know that Jay is coming for you.
Yeah,
The man to you at the Roots picnic, his other man's is now telling him he's ready to go to war, so he absolutely cannot take this lightly. Do not underestimate Jay-Z and treat him like Kendrick Lamar. You dissed the man several times on your album when he really wasn't thinking about you, so right now it's officially time to show and prove. Go hit up 40 and lock into the studio. Make sure that you are ready. Now, I do not want to hear anything about Jay-Z's age. I want to see you guys saying, Jays, that man is 60 years old. He's a senior citizen. That will be elderly abused by Drake. I don't want to hear it. If you say the man's name and the man comes outside looking for you, it's time to play. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of this warning from Pharrell? What do you think?
It's crazy, y'all. This a crazy one right here. You know, you dig. Oh, damn. 9 hours ago. Let's see what this about. Lunel. That boy Poetic Flower be putting out videos like crazy, boy. That boy he popped the thumbnail up in there and just go in on there.
Polymarket is selling dollars for 81 cents right now.
You better check out Poetic
coming
Flower.
up, and the top 6 teams account for 80.
Comedian Linnell getting a lot of backlash and canceled for her behavior during this radio interview. Some people even saying that she threatened the host. Now, the radio interview was about 6 a.m. with Didi in the morning, and when she walked in, she was already upset at things that she heard while driving up to the...
Morning, everybody is here. J. Trey G and comedian JJ Williamson. Guess what? JJ done brought in a friend now. All these comedians, they have a fraternity. It's crazy to me when they all be coming in here. You got another one.
Ain't a new laughter.
Okay. This one's gonna be all weekend long. Please clap for comedian Luna.
Yeah, Lunel, that's my girl. That's auntie right there. Lunel is big auntie.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Look at Lunel looking good.
Yeah, you know what? So I have this thing that I do when I'm on my way to the station. I be listening. And so one of y'all said, what's going on this weekend? And it was T.I. and all this. And nobody mentioned me, and I'm on my way here. 6 o'clock in the morning.
No.
T.I.'s not down there.
Okay.
I mean, I understand that because she coming on the attractions before she even get there, but not that she even gonna be just pop up surprise.
You know what? You're right.
Y'all didn't even mention me.
Okay.
See?
Well, probably because you don't know why.
Probably because what?
You can take over the whole hour.
Yeah.
That's what
We don't
you
need
say.
no.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
This ain't a little bit like.
my body.
Under the table past your bedtime, like who would give you candy past your bedtime, like who would allow you to sneak out and lie to your parents about it, like that cool auntie. Like Linnell always comes with positive energy and good energy. So when we see her in this element, we're not used to it. We're like, oh, what? Linnell? So because we're not used to Linnell acting this way, it's a shock. And then also too, it just seems petty. Because they were having like a.
It do seem petty, bro. Like you on there for an hour, dog. Like you come complaining as soon as you get in the door. Like the first thing you say is a complaint, bro.
Brief conversation about their weekend and what they got going on. And like Linnell was not really a thought because this was just like a brief conversation back and forth, right? For like 20 seconds. This was like, yo, how's your weekend go? What you got planned? Right? So this was something Linnell was making a big deal out of. Now, as the conversation went on, she did have justifiable reasons to be upset at them for other things, but the root of the issue and why she gave them an attitude, which spiraled into borderline threats, to me, she was dead ass wrong. Right? She was wrong. It was too petty to really.
Yeah, that was kind of. I listen, right? Like, bro, okay, you came out there listening to the radio. They ain't said nothing about you, and what? Maybe T.I. paid for that spot for them to speak on him. Like, and I'm not saying that that's what it was, but. When you got publicists and things like that, you pay them to get your music and shit like that played in different
be upset about
avenues,
now the
radio,
stuff,
shit like that.
I can't blame her for it, and we'll get into that shortly.
And on my way here.
I feel like it would be a better conversation if we had it with you, though.
Is that what you feel?
Yeah.
Does this feel better?
Yes. It doesn't now. It don't.
Right, it doesn't
Yeah, it
now.
don't now, but it
I
could
had a
have.
whole new, different attitude.
Yeah.
Until I listened to y'all say, hey, what's going on?
She went out here looking like I got a new attitude, face, man. I got a new attitude looking at her.
Nobody said, well, Linnell's on her way here.
Yeah,
and she's going on this weekend.
Yeah, we apologize for that. Linnell, we apologize for
I
that.
accept your apology, but it sucks.
I know it does, but guess what else is getting ready to go down? So we're going to do this interview right here with you, and it's going to play here in Dallas.
And nobody said you bra strapped or Linnell and that.
Yeah,
I was about to say
mine is.
I didn't know.
I just don't care.
This
So,
is
but let me
petty
just say
shit,
this.
man.
We will definitely make sure you're promoted.
This petty Annie shit right here. Like, this is nothing to even, this goofy shit, bro. That was a fail on Linnell's part.
FBI, open up!
That was an actual fail.
All weekend long for our rest of our 90 cities around the country.
I must have paid for the
He ain't paid for
ad, right? Oh, but he didn't pay.
No.
So like I didn't pay.
Right.
I'm here. I ain't here.
I know.
No.
Yeah. But he was here yesterday. Okay, I'm
Mama
all
watched
right, let's talk about you. Let's talk about what's going on with you. First of all, I mean, you're happy you're in a relationship, right?
Is that what we're talking about this morning?
I'm just gonna talk about what you want to talk about.
Yeah, whatever you want to talk
I'll
about.
tell you what we're gonna do. What you want to talk
The
about?
shows that I'm going to promote.
Oh, sorry?
I would really like to talk about the shows.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll give you the floor. You go right on
I
ahead
don't
and
want the
promote.
floor. I just want to do my job.
Didi in the morning is one of the best in the game. She's like a constant professional. When you see how she dealt with Charleston White, because Charleston White, before he went to go sit down with her, Charleston White called her all type of B's, all type of names.
Oh, so that is the lady. That's the same lady. So Charleston White went off on this chick one time. Charleston White used to be my cameraman. I had to stop playing with me. But yeah, Charleston White was saying all kind of crazy shit before he got to the radio, and she played the shit in front of him. Like,
he got to the interview and denied calling her those things, and she pointed out. But how she dealt with that Charleston White situation was phenomenal as well. In this situation, she's been as patient as she can be, bro. Like, I apologized. You still ain't want to move on. I asked you something to take away from whatever going on. You still don't want to move on. You bring it right back to the complaint. I apologize again. It's still not good enough. I asked you, okay, Linnell, what do you want to talk about? That's not good enough.
now you can't be happy out here, bro. You can't make me like, but salute the old girl gonna say what I would have did to Noel. Lunel, but yeah, I would have put a. Let's just. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But
This point is all right, bro. I'm done. Peace out. Have a good day. Good riddance. Good riddance. No matter how hard they tried to pivot, Linnell, I think if she was in a different room, it would. Because it's Didi in the morning, and Didi is like she's like a corporate, like professional.
Once you stop a racetrack, no other stop will do.
Everything feels artificial lately. So we built something human. And chronic, serious, and
It didn't go the way it would have went if this was any other room. But Linnell was out of pocket for this.
My job was to come in and talk about the shows this weekend.
Yeah.
And I've already done one.
Okay.
Right.
Which was last night. It went amazing.
Cool.
They always show it from me here in Texas. And I got family here. They'll be here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
Damn, she talking about they could be here in 5 minutes. Bitch, you need to sit your ass down somewhere. Be here in 5 minutes.
Yes.
We all got family here. Yeah, we stay here.
She said, every bro said, we all got family here. We stay here. The hell you talking about, bitch? You get on these people, good radio station, talking this bullshit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Damn on you, little man.
I do too. That's the thing. Yeah, we all got family. We from here.
Okay, Lunel.
That nigga said we from here.
Lunel, listen.
From here.
You're one of my favorite. I remember going to one of your shows. You had all your family there, and I thought that was a beautiful thing. But I'm going to be honest with you. We apologize that we did not promote you. But like I said, we will be promoting you all over the country all weekend long because it's going to play on our national show on the 90 cities starting on Monday. So we will definitely promote. Now, is there another show?
I'll be in another state.
That's what I was going to say. We have 90 cities. Which city are you going to be in? Maybe we're in that.
Oh my God, let's start over.
Yeah, because I'm trying to
She
make
talking
it
about
happy.
let's start over this shit, but this is crap. But she got like a long life. I remember when Charlamagne went on the Breakfast Club type shit. Charlamagne went on the not Charlamagne. Birdman went on the Breakfast Club and crashed out. But her shit is like the Birdman crash out, but it's just longer. Spread out among.
My residency every Sunday and Monday in Vegas.
Okay, yeah, they just told me about it right now.
Oh, because it's been for the last 7 years.
Yes, since 2020.
JJ. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so people of the radio, listening audience, this is me, Lunel, the original bad girl of comedy.
Come on.
I have attitude. I got butthurt about not being promoted before I got here. You never know what people are saying about you when you're not in the room.
Sure.
And apparently that was nothing. And I felt some type of way about it. I came in here with an attitude and I'm hurt. But I'm here now. And I just want you guys to come out and see me this weekend
100%.
at the Arlington Improv. I have 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow night, and I did one last night already. And I'm always happy to play anywhere in Texas because I have so much family here, as do you.
Big fan. Yeah, big fans. A lot of love for everybody in this room in the city. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
We got a lot of love.
So, let me know, are you going to be mad the whole interview?
I might.
Oh, come on.
Damn, bitch, you need to chill out, bro. See, that's why, I love women, but sometimes you got some women that can be very complicated. And she's being very complicated right now.
If I hear a guest say, I got family 5 minutes away, implying a threat because we didn't shout you out before you got here, man, I'm good, bro. I'm sure.
Hey, I'm boo, my nigga.
I'm straight, bro. Like, this interview ain't worth it. It's not worth my time at this point, bro. Now, you came at 6 a.m. You're already grumpy. We want to have a conversation with you. You're not interested in having a conversation. Cool. Bye. Bye. Because the truth is, Linnell wouldn't have done this if Linnell was on a white folks platform. Let's just be honest here, bro.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Nah, hey, I gotta agree with that boy 100% on that. Like 100%. Like hey, we gonna have to hit that that he's right, you know.
He's right, you know.
For real. He right on that shit. Like 100%. I mean, yeah, when she be on the white folks shit, she don't act like that. Like, and that's real.
Linnell was, I don't know, man. If Linnell was on Fox News, and the Fox News anchors did something that she don't like, you think Linnell is making after? You think Linnell say, hey, I got family 5 minutes away. It could get like that. I got family in the room right now. Huh? Why?
The family in the room had his hands behind his back. He wasn't even in a defensive posture. He was kicked back with his feet up, hands behind his head, like outnumbered anyway. How corporate she is. She probably would have got on your ass that day. Everybody that would have whooped your ass.
You and you give whatever legacy media platform the utmost respect. You will bow down, you will cater, you will come there at 6 a.m. with a smile on your face, grin to grin, happy, smiling, the reddest and the pinkest lipstick ready to go. You will be happy just to be there. You will feel accomplished just being there. You come to DD in the morning, who's been on the radio for decades, well, not decades, but a decade plus. What decades? Yeah, decades, like 20 plus years. Who's a professional? Who's a woman who uplifts other women?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
She does great work. You come to her platform, and this is how you conduct yourself when you know you wouldn't have conducted yourself anywhere else. If Linnell goes to ESPN, she's not conducting herself this way. So why treat your own this way? Why? Why treat your own this way?
Somebody said, okay, bro, you happy about that? Like, I'm the only one in here, and what, bro? Like, I'm doing YouTube, bro. Like,
what's the point of having platforms for us and by it?
What's the point of being a streamer and you don't stream? Like, really, bro? That's goofy.
If we don't respect it, we respect these other platforms more than we respect our own. If that was the root of
you got to put the content out for it to be seen. So, like, even if ain't nobody in here right now, I might blow up tomorrow, next week, the day after next, and millions of people start watching my videos. So I don't, you know, it's what's the point of streaming with nobody watching? Because, bro, like, I just explained it to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really sound like a goofy right now, bro. Yeah, you're a goofy, bro.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You are watching a master at work.
The backlash. People like, hold on, bruh. You went on another woman of color, black woman's podcast or radio show. She was hospitable to you. She welcomed you in. She did everything in her power to calm you down.
This man said I had hoop dreams, my nigga. Man, cut it out, bro. We just on live, just streaming, bro. Like, that's it, my nigga.
He's right, you know.
That's all we doing out here, bro. I'm gonna say a prayer for you, though. I will say.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Irrahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Baile me tubile volantoni. Amen. This one.
You still violated and disrespected her on her own show, even going as far as to making threats. Now, it wasn't an outright threat, but it was an implied threat. I got family time business, but we know what that means. Now,
So I got family 5 minutes away. Reading them on your comments, bro. Like, it's useless, bro.
Go to our YouTube channel, Beauty in the Morning. You'll see the full interview. You will probably see when Mel walked in, she was like, don't hug. You know, she said she has allergies. I said, okay. I was like, hey, good to see you. We've interviewed her many times before. She's one of my favorites. So I wasn't wanting to funny because I think she.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Lunel just like, and then see, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, when you're in the industry, bro, like, you gotta be easy to work with. Yeah, like, you gotta be willing to work with people and make people be happy to work with you, and things will, you know what I'm saying, work in a better way. But if you're not getting in the industry, you want to be all like, bruh, Lunel, I mean, she cool, that's big auntie, everybody, but bruh, Lunel ain't no motherfucking body, bruh, to be acting like that, bruh. I can see if that would be Beyonce or somebody, but nigga, that's Lunel, nigga, that's big auntie, nigga. Hey,
So I'm like, hey, so no hug, right? 2-minute shout out that happened an hour prior. And how that went down was I just said to Trey, what you got going this weekend? He says T.I.'s in town. I'm gonna go see him probably. I'm like, oh, is he gonna be with the orchestra? No. He was at Essence with the orchestra, I said, just last week. Then Jay Cruz says he's hosting something. 2 minutes. It was just a quick shout out before the Mad Minute. An hour later, here comes one.
Yeah, so like she really just play herself, like, cause the way old girl explaining this right here, she like, bro, we just was talking about T.I. being or coming to the joint or whatever, and she mad, she butt hurt cause she ain't get no shout out before she made it to the radio station. Like, I really can't understand her frustration. If you're about to go and rock, like, they giving you an hour on the radio station to rock out as a comedian, bro, make the people laugh on live, bro. Like, you dig?
On Monday on our national show with all these cities, right? So I'm like, what do you care about a local shout out? The shout out was just for Dallas only, the shout out about T.I. But I'm like, you know, and that's when Trey kind of started getting mad. And that's Trey, what can I do? How can I make you happy? I've apologized. I told you I'm going to do this. What can I do? And it was nothing I could do to make her happy. Yes, I was trying to continue the interview. I was trying to make light of everything so I can get the funny out of her that I love.
I don't know.
Now here's the other thing.
Take a guess.
I don't remember the last time any comedians came through there and they promoted them.
I might be about it.
Okay, here's a quick question for you.
I might be
what
like
would it look like to partner?
I'll say I might be about 27 or 340 million years old. My soul probably about 300 million years old, about round about that area.
With me on commercial real estate.
Linnell at this point pretty much accepted that she was wrong. He's not lying. It went just like that. I just got triggered because I had already been in a bad mood about Nolan. Now this is some nasty stuff. Nolan got nothing to do with this, man. This is foul, bro. Leave Nolan out of this, man. I had already been in a bad mood about Nolan many times before.
Brunham said, hey, Brunham said, hold on. Brunham said, I look old in the face. Whole thing. Yeah. Whole thing. They probably hopped off. Look at them. Somebody said I got a child on the way. Damn. I didn't know I had no kids on the way, big dog. Yeah, that's crazy. But the rest said I got children on the way.
If I do 250 interviews a year and I mess up on one or two, like I told her in my personal phone call to her, charge it to my head and not my heart. It's not my character, and we all make mistakes. So as she said, move it on. I think Linnell had a point where Linnell said, yo, y'all don't know I do residency in Vegas. Y'all don't know nothing about me. Y'all don't know what? Like, what right? So she had a point in that regard. It felt like, you know, they really was not tapped in with what she had going on currently, nor did they have any interest in it. So in that regard, I understand her frustration, but it's unacceptable how she carried herself, especially when we know Linnell to be this good energy, positive, cool auntie. This was not a good representation, and she recognized that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you though, dog. She played herself on that shit. She played herself, bro. Like she should, bro. Sometimes you gotta fall back like a small bat. Just make this. You can't just override the program, bro. Like. He said, I think I'm cool. Like, hey, that's funny, bro. I got a little song. I got a little song for you.
You want I can't argue with you. You mad. I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. You mad. Look at you. You ain't mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you...
Hey, y'all check out Poetic Flacco. We about to see what else going on this live. You know, so, well, as far as content goes, we got to slide through the real motive, milligrams. But why? What? Hold on, bro. Hold on. We gotta do this one, y'all. This is Willie D live. We gotta go check this out. Something about Willie D.
If you hate telephone spam, give me just 1 second, please, before you click the skip button. There is a way you can stop the spam. My name's Thomas.
You say so? I ain't smoking weed.
What's up, family? Senator Lindsey Graham, who died at the age of 71, at his house, bent over on the toilet. I don't know if he bent over on the toilet, but it would have been fitting. Anyway, fam, this guy, he died at the age of 71, and there's much speculation about the manner and depth in which he died, which was ruled as cardiac arrest, but
why you wanna
rumors out there that something much more nefarious has happened.
Bro, why you wanna come through here with that goofy shit? Like, that's real goofy shit, bro. Like, I never get on
Lindsey Graham was possibly assassinated. Yeah.
Yes, I'm a fake.
So check out the speech that he gave in Ukraine, where he was calling for sanctions against Russia. Some people say that speech may have been the nail in the coffin for the old man. Check it out.
Reached an agreement with the White House on a version of the right.
Thank you for everybody for being in here, but for the haters, It don't make sense.
It means it's going to become law. So when I get back to Washington,
So I know this
to
not a
Senator
fight.
Blumenthal, to the Republican and Democratic leader, to see if we can find time to move this Russian sanctions package that would give tools to President Trump to help end this war. There's some things we can do on the technology front to build on the lethality of Ukraine to protect itself from ballistic missile attack. If we did that, combined with creating tools to punish those countries that prop up Putin, that make money off this war, then I think we've got the best chance since I've been coming here in the last 5 years to get Putin to the peace table.
Okay, let's try to make some sense out of all of this, man. So first of all, we got to look at who Lindsey Graham's enemies were. If indeed he was assassinated, who would have benefited the most from what entity out there would have had the motive and opportunity and resource?
Move around and shit like that. Like, see, in your 90s, you ain't able to do nothing, but 70s, like early 70s,
right? And Ron Bolton and Brian Hook, they also called for the killing of all actually plausible theory, right? Iran, Lindsey Graham was a thorn in Iran's side. He was always swinging from Trump's disco balls. Every time Trump said something really dangerous about wiping Iran off the map, Lindsey Graham was right there to suck it up, just lick up any little crumbs left on the floor. He just, laughing and going on, thinking it was funny, right? And so this guy, Lindsey Graham, was one of the most outspoken critics.
Mitch McConnell, that's that one. I thought they were talking about him at first, but then this is Lindsey Graham. I'm like, and they saying that Buddy, with that Iran shit, like he was one of the ones that, pumped that shit into
we can see
existence.
something like that possibly happening, right? Coming from Iran. But then you take a look at Russia. Russia sent a delegation to Khamenei's funeral in Tehran, where the RRGC and the funeral organizers were calling for the death of Donald Trump, Laura Loomer, and Senator Graham. Now, why would Russia want to knock off a sitting U.S. senator? Well, fam, this dude is calling for sanctions against Russia. And that ain't cool, you know what I'm saying? If you, Vladimir Putin, you sitting back thinking, that ain't cool, I'm not having none of that. So perhaps, just perhaps, Russia had the motive, they had the incentive, and when they had the opportunity, they had the resources. They absolutely have the resources. Even when it looks like it appears that they died suddenly, they just keep them alive so that they can, do their so-called job. Incentivized. Yeah. So, I don't see, I don't believe this dude just dropped dead at 71. He just left.
That's what I said. I don't believe that. I don't believe this died at 71. I don't believe it, bro. It's kind of mysterious. It's some mysterious type. There's some, goddamn, X-Files.
He's in good health. Everything's cool. He's as demonic as ever. You know, he ain't slowing down with the demon, with being on demon time. He's absolutely a horrible person, so everything checks out. He was the same way the entire time. He didn't all of a sudden start like, revealing some great revelation or anything like that. He didn't start like having a different tone in his voice or a different texture in his conversations. He was the same way all the way. I wouldn't be surprised if something happened to him, if somebody took him out. He had just visited Ukraine. He was allegedly a friend to the Ukrainian people. In fact, Ukraine's President Zelensky.
I know some people from Ukraine. I know a couple motherfuckers from the Ukraine.
Sent his condolences. Send my condolences to go for it. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure though, fam, because these type of things, when it comes to these type of conspiracies and stuff, man, people be on all kinds of time. And unless you on the inside, you really don't know. You don't know. Now let's look at the United States. Who could have benefited from Lindsey Graham kicking the bucket in the U.S.? Who was in his house? His boyfriend?
Damn.
I think.
Damn, that man said his boyfriend. God damn. What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
You take a look at the people closest to him, whoever was spending the most time with him. Who was that? Who was those men, them boys? Who was that? Yeah, who was it? I think if we find out who the last male to see him alive was, you might just crack the case. Yeah. See, Lindsey Graham, he liked to jump on out there. He had that alternative lifestyle, and he was a secret, closet homosexual. He was. It's one thing, fam, for him to try to hide his identity and all of that kind of stuff. But it's a whole other thing when he target people who live a lifestyle that he secretly hides. That's the biggest part about him. How he would target people who was living a lifestyle, the exact same lifestyle that he was living, as far as like personal.
That's crazy.
One of the biggest hypocrites of all time. This is why it's often said, every accusation is a confession. And this dude was no different. He was a horrible human being. And the American people are better without him. That's not to say America is going to be better, because America don't know how to get out of its way. America continues to make the same mistakes of the past. America is one of the most arrogant countries, if not the most arrogant country on the planet. And it does not have a right to be so arrogant. America is perhaps the most judgmental country on the planet, and it does not have a right to be so judgmental. Not with all of the murder and mayhem that has been caused by people in America. I'm talking about globally. I'm talking about global murder. Americans ain't got no room in their pocket for a moral compass.
Damn. All right, we're going to the sauce, y'all. The sauce we about to break down. Y'all know we fuck with the sauce heavy. Celeb sauce, source 2124. Celeb sauce, my bad.
Yo, Hey yo, thanks for tuning into the sauce. Your source for celebrity news.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into the source, your source for celebrity news. Do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that too? Alright y'all, as you already know, on July 4th, 4 boys in Mississippi sailed off to Horn Island to enjoy some Independence Day festivities, but only 3 came back. 2 days later, the body of African-American 18-year-old Nolan Wells washed up on the shore of Horn Island.
The family of 18-year-old Nolan Wells is demanding answers after dead, days after disappearing during a 4th of July boating trip with friends to a remote Mississippi island. Now his parents are calling for a full and transparent investigation into what happened.
So now, a whole lot of people are looking at the 3 teenage Caucasian boys that Nolan Wells rode out with a side eye, because they're like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Especially since many of us in the black community adhere to a specific rule when we're going out with friends, and that's this: if you leave together, you come back together.
We come together, we leave together. It's just that simple. That's rule number 4.
You are correct. Absolutely correct. Tried and true rule never fails. Never fails.
And if that rule applies to when you walk into the store with your cousin, go into the amusement park with your friends, or go into a nightclub with your homies, then it most certainly applies when you're getting in a boat and sailing off to a remote, obscure island 10 miles off the shore where there's no way out. Now, here's something to them.
Mark my words, them boys who did whatever they did to Nolan Wells will wish they never did.
On the other hand, other people believe there's nothing suspicious about this case. Clueless about the fact that she was the only black girl in the early Teller family they had the phone. It was only in return they realized that there were some deleted messages.
So when we made it home, my sister and I actually went through with the children. So we found that that's why we that was because the fact that there was
Okay, so this I want to know, was the friend who had the car keys the same person who had the phone? Because if not, we have a problem, and I'm going to tell you why. If we're a group of 4 friends and we go out, we go to an island, and you leave your phone on a boat, and then 3 of us leave you on an island, but your phone is still on a boat, but your car is at one of our on a boat, but your car is at one of our houses because you spent the night there the night before, and you're coming back. We get off the boat and we take the phone off the boat. The person who has the car at this house should understand what I'm saying. Do you agree with me? See, if you know for a fact that person is coming back from the island, then you keep their possessions together so that he can pick them up. But
no
if
facts
you're not for
though.
certain that your friend is not,
Yeah, dumb facts. For real. She right. She right.
He's right, you know.
coming back from that island, you may not take that into consideration, which is why I need to know, were those keys in the same location as the phone? And if they were, then how come when Tashima stopped by the house to get the phone, the kid didn't say, his car is here too. I don't know where his keys are, but as soon as I find them, I'll let his mother know. Because that is what normal people do. Anyhow, each one of his friends deleted their social media pages.
I've been seeing Nolan Wells' face all over social media and in the news, and I think that's great. However, because these gentlemen deleted all their social media accounts before Nolan Wells' body was even found, we haven't really been able to see them in the media. These are the 5 men who are alleged to have been with Nolan on that island.
Okay, so it turns out that one of them is the son of a law enforcement official and the other one is the stepson of a judge. Okay, so after Nolan was found and her son was being looked at sideways, Judge Ashley Cole jumped online and made the following statement. Our family, along with the community, grieves the loss of Nolan Wells. Our thoughts and prayers are with Nolan's family. Our son Warren loved Nolan dearly. Unfortunately, I feel that it's appropriate for our family to dispel some of the rumors with facts based upon the social media attention that's being diverted away from the Wells family and their loss. Yes, I deactivated my Facebook. Given the very heightened emotional state on social media right now, I fear for the safety of my child and my children. My husband and I have 6 children and we covet their privacy. We do not believe it's appropriate for our minor children's photographs to be circulating throughout the internet, presenting potential threats to their safety. I graduated from high school with Christine Wells Wansley. We're from the same community. I have the utmost respect for her and all the Wells family. We mourn the loss of Nolan with them. Our prayers have been and will continue to be with them. Now, not only have the kids deleted their social media accounts, but now all of the photographs of the 4 boys on a boat seem to be changing online.
If you do anything else today, put your phone number in the link below. Tomorrow morning, you'll get your first free AI researched stock alert. Over 300,000 traders already did. A 20-year trading veteran built an
online. For example, in one of the photographs with Nolan when he's on a boat with the 3 other boys, the boy on the side of the boat has no shirt on and he's holding a beer. But later on in the same photograph, he has on a shirt and he's drinking a soda pop. Anyhow, one of the brothers of one of the boys who was on a boat with Nolan jumped online to respond to a TikToker who he wasn't happy with by saying this. I see you reposted this, so I just want to let you know what really happened. Can't be listening to all these black people saying his friends did something. He was with my brother that day on my boat, and he chose to stay. They know who the girl is. It happens at Horn all the time. These guys posting this ish on TikTok are all worthless blacks. Nolan has basically lived in my house for the last 3 years. We would never do anything to harm him. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to get off social media, because when you start saying things like those worthless blacks, it really doesn't help your brother's case, and you kind of sound a tad bit, a teeny wee bit racist, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so after screenshots of the younger brother's posts began circulating online, one person responded by saying, everyone wants to push the narrative that the boys on that boat love Nolan like a brother, but the second people start asking completely valid questions, the truth comes out. The screenshot of the boys' little brothers calling people worthless blacks for demanding answers disgusting and revealing. How does a kid that young can said to or about Nolan when the kids weren't rolling? You cannot claim that there was no pathway or no intention to keep the defense mechanism they're deleted. They're not just hiding from the timeline. They're hiding who they really are. They realize they're close on the case. We see right through the excuses. Anyway, after Nolan's friends said that while the boys were on the island, Nolan's cluster of friends were seen arguing, and then this video started circulating on social media. Other people are saying that Nolan Wells actually did make it back to the shore, and Trump has now posted. There's some speculation that Nolan Wells actually made it back to the shore. And he was in a pool party on July 4th. I think Ben Crump said the truth. I went to Ben Crump's Instagram page and yes, did indeed post a picture of Nolan Wells allegedly in the pool.
Y'all, so this is about the show you the expanded picture. I want you to pay attention, Attorney Crump. Let me shrink this. Let me shrink myself so I can read this. It says, Nolan Wells investigation update. The streets are talking. Now listen, I don't know if these are facts or rumors because no official statements have been confirmed. We sometimes have to follow all clues until the truth is found. Here is what was discovered on social media last in Jackson County before 1 a.m., July 5th. And this was 5 hours ago. So y'all, this is clearly showing they're in a pool. You see it? And who is that right there? Who's that guy? Unless
Like,
we're
subscribe,
missing
share,
an
definitely a
island.
notification piece somewhere.
How is he at a